cam jump scare! Get jump scared with a cat cam. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. She decided to sit on me as I started stream and was loading. Usually it's the other way around. She sits on me, and then once I start stream, she's like, oh, he's streaming, better get off. And then she leaves me. Get cat cam jump scared. Also, just in time, my tea is ready to drink. You can see the top of the mug there is like that black outline. That means that the temperature at the rim of the mug isn't as hot as the rest of the mug, meaning, oh hey, the water's finally cooling down enough. Also, see, this is what I mean. I start streaming, the cat's like, fuck this, he's live, he's loud and annoying. Gonna leave him. Let's play the video game. We're doing the Florence event today. Well, more so than usual. But before that, we're finishing whatever this is. The simulation exercise. They want us to bring 5. Well, that's 60% of my fire team. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so the fire team, Florence, and Dorka. I can do that. I'm just gonna borrow Tater's Florence. Also, congratulations, Tadadu, you're first. You made it to the stream first, which makes you first to the stream. Sorry, Core. While you didn't yoink first today, you're still first. Oh hey, it's Ness deciding to stream right as I begin my daily exercise. Well, I am doing these simulation exercises. That's what they're called. That's what they're called in-game. You can't fault me for that. Where's Vector? There she is. And where's Tater's Florence? He's getting more gold. There we go. God, these voice lines! Let's see. Something like this should work. Very cool. So because I don't plan on streaming too long today, so I'm actually gonna put the game at double speed. Are you frisked today, son? I guess so. Yesterday, as I was ending stream, right before the raid happened, May redeemed his watch streak channel point thing, and I laughed really hard, but you couldn't hear it because my mic was muted. It's funny because I did that to Mineko de Nekoberos. Right as she ended stream, I clicked the Twitch button to let the streamer know I'm on a watch streak, and that gives me channel points. And the people in chat were like, bruh. There are many such cases where I join a stream right at the end, but in that case, I was lurking the whole time, just waiting. All right, Ness, you get a rare privilege to choose an exercise for you to do. So because you bought me the weights, you're gonna do some exercises that involve your weights. That way you can prepare yourself and get first-hand experience for the shit you're gonna put me through this Sunday. There's the first exercise. The other exercise, May is gonna tell you what to do. I have several. Flip a several-sided coin and choose one. Roll one of your many dice. That's just my fire team and Florence. Okay. Fire team and Florence. Easy game. I love my fire team. My fire team is actually my best team in the game. Hands down. I remember my friend that used to play this game, and not anymore, he used to play Girls Frontline 1. He said that he'd come back to the game when they add Springfield, and he said that the week before they added Springfield. So I'm all like, hey, look who's being added this week. Where's Perry the MP5? Where's my not wife? There she is. And Tater's Florence. Okay. You're first, second... No, you're second... Something like that. Very cool. Alright, we'll flow with this. Now, the way you use QJ is you burp first, and instead of just letting her do whatever she wants, you attack first with her second ability, and then you could let it auto. Pike push-ups. I've never heard of pike push-ups. How would one describe pike push-ups? because that's what May told Core to do. Also, weighted pendulum bends. That sounds like a ring fit exercise, but modified. Also, I checked my email, and I didn't receive any other emails from Throne. I'm really hoping I didn't get scammed. If the dumbbells aren't here in a week, I'll order them myself and take the L. Honestly, but they should come. Well, first I'll email Throne support and be like, what happened? It's basically what you do to train to do a handstand. Oh, so peer pressure all your friends saying like, hey, do a handstand. It's really cool. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And then I do a handstand and I fall flat on my back and probably gave myself a future spinal injury. But you know what? It's fine. I'm not that old yet. Okay, maybe. But that's besides the point. I just remembered. I left the little spinny thing on QJ's gun. The ultimate flash hider is the little propeller. I love it. Punk. Well, I win, and that's that event cleared. Very cool. So QJ's outfit here, I'm gonna show it off in the dorms because I really like it. So I think I showed it off before. Let me go ahead, collect my rewards. Let's go to the dorms. Okay. One thing I wish you could do in the dorms is change the dorm music. Like, if you could just have the dorm music be your regular BGM, that'd be great. Also, hello, wife. Sorry, wife, this ain't about you. Okay. So, with QJ, not only does she solve a Rubik's Cube, very cool. Just an outer algorithm. I had a friend that was super into Rubik's Cubes. Pretty sure he would do some crazy things with them. I'll get more into that later, but here we have QJ's exercise. Here, QJ found a way to pause Dynasty Warriors, and I don't even like that game, so instead we're gonna live out the real male fantasy, and that is beating up women, and for legal purposes, that's a joke. She's a sparring partner. Now, I just want to pay attention to this frame here. There is a funny comic on Pixiv about that frame where the other Chinese dolls, freaking, what are their names? Diane and... I forgot her name. Sorry, wife, we're looking up her name. No, not that button. Where's her name? Doll list. I'm getting my buttons confused. It's Jangyu. There you go. Wait, we have QJ. I don't even know her name anymore. I can't believe May vanished. But it shows them seeing the sparring between QJ and the commander and how it ends. So they both send him challenge notices like, hey, challenge me to a fight too. I thought it was funny. So the rest of the Florence event is just challenge mode. And we're just gonna do the challenge mode. In fact, I'm gonna try to auto the challenge mode. Future spinal injury, that's dragon flag. What are dragon flags? I'm scared now. Also, what is this? Oh dear. Can we auto this? We should be able to. We should be able to bring one more doll though. Let's see, who can we bring? Let's bring Nikita. Okay. And let's do it like that. Okay. This auto battle should work, and if it doesn't, oops. I did get a Throne email today saying that the weight's been shipped, not delivered, but shipped. Very cool. I will have to check my email to see if I got the same message. But I swear to God, if Springfield got on that elevator only to jump down from it, I am going to laugh and die a little inside. Okay, I get to laugh, but not die a little. I'm sure she'll jump down next turn. Her movement probably just ran out. Anyway, let's aggro the whole fucking map because that's clearly the right play. I think we're gonna make it. All my dolls are 5 levels higher than everyone else. Wait, we just have to evacuate? We don't have to kill everyone? Easy clap. Okay. Dragon flanks are where you use something to keep your upper body up on the floor and lift your legs from flat on the floor to straighten up. Basically, leg lifts the extreme version. Oh! I've seen the US Marines do that. They hover their legs over like a swimming pool or something, and then they're like basically kicking and raising their legs like that. It's like, holy crap, that looks like it would kill me. Which, you know, I'm not a Marine, so it probably would. Not to be confused with the VTuber Hosho Marine, who, you know, technically is a Marine because that's literally her name. Now the question is, will that attack that just happened, will that kill me? Okay, we... Springfield, please attack. Please, please attack. Attack, please. Okay, she attacked, we're good. Very cool. But I, regrettably, am very out of shape. Core bought me dumbbells off of Throne to help get me into shape with voluntary, well, not for me, exercise every Sunday to do exercises. And I guess I'm working out now. That's just what we're doing. Am I looking forward to it? Maybe. Several Sundays I am hungover. So honestly, not sure how it's gonna work. Every Sunday it's a Discord call that anybody can join. Well, anybody in the server, I hardly know her, but type !Discord to join the server. The link below stream is purposely broken. That way it's harder for scam bots and spam bots to join. Recently, one of my friends fell victim to the recent Discord data breach, and it got a hold of his account and DM'd me a bunch of photos of a fucking obvious scam of screenshots of someone going to some Xbox Live URL and getting money wired to their bank account if they put their information in. And the real icing on the cake was that in a DM message, he pinged me directly, as if it was a server. So it was like @Nest1228 and then links to images. And honestly, it's 2025. You have to be retarded to fall for that. I'm gonna say it straight up. Computers have been around long enough that if you fall for a scam like that, it's your fucking fault. It's like back in the early days of automobiles. We're talking the early 1900s when cars first came out and traffic laws weren't well regulated. If you got into a car crash, well, fuck. But nowadays, if you get in a car crash, fucking skill issue, dude. Especially if you caused the crash. But avoiding accidents, there's only so much you can do to avoid accidents. Wait, hold on. I need to unauto this. Where's the exit? Where's the door hole? Oh, they're already almost there. So Nikita's already almost there. Can everybody just run there? Why are they back there? Excuse me. They can't break these open with their abilities. I'm gonna 3 times auto it and hope the computer knows how to exit. Okay, there goes our healer. I'm pretty sure you ran the correct way. And they are heading to the objective. Okay, good. They're heading towards the objective. I can turn the speed back down. So 2 times speed feels like 1 time speed. And 1 time speed feels like 0.5 times speed. And that reminds me of a lot of YouTube videos nowadays where I watch videos at 2 times speed simply because most video makers make their videos at 0.5 speed. They're there to waste your time, and I'm here to claim your time back. This is solely because there's a 10-minute... Your video has to be at least 10 minutes in length for it to be ad compliant or some shit like that. You get extra money from ads from it or whatever. Which, first of all, if you're getting ads on YouTube, that is a direct skill issue on your part. There are so many free ways to get rid of ads that involve next to 0 effort. If you complain about ads, that's a skill issue. Back to what I was forgetting to talk about. I remember back in the day, the early days of YouTube, you couldn't upload a video more than 10 minutes. Nowadays, your video is basically has to be 10 minutes, and this ties into how in public school, you were taught to pad out your essays with fluff and word waste and word salad just to make your essay seem longer, to fill an arbitrary word count or page count. I would submit my rough draft to the teacher, and then the teacher would say, yep, your rough draft is great. And I'd say, cool. And then I'd resubmit it as my final draft, and the teacher like handed it back to me and said, this is your rough draft. And I said, yes, it is. Is there anything wrong with it? She took it back. She still marked me down because she's a bitch. But what I'm getting at is, there's another quote from some famous person that I don't know, but it starts out with, if I had more time, I would have written you a shorter letter, or some shit like that, where being brief is a fucking skill, apparently. Lol-ness ranting. I've been ranting a lot lately. I think it's because I've been watching more clips of yapping VTubers, and what really goes is rants. Rants, especially about things that don't even matter. Like, I can understand the appeal of those heavy political streamers. I'll use Kirsch as an example. I barely watch her, but I can see the appeal of her rambling and ranting about stuff. Pippa, another example. She's not very political, but the rants, they exist. On one hand, seeing a guy get loud and passionate over some subject, I can see the appeal. I think I finally found why I have a consistent number of viewers that keeps me Twitch affiliated. It's a certified baseball, huh? But the problem with me is I've been conditioned to not rant, so now I'm reconditioning myself to rant. But also the thing is, I'm wholly acknowledging that it is pure old man yells at cloud territory. Which, you know what? Fuck, why is it sunny outside? It was overcast all day today, and it's gonna be pouring rain all weekend starting tomorrow. Which is actually funny, because the first race of the next racing season at the racetrack starts tomorrow. So it's gonna be a really wet race, and those are always funny to watch. Because everybody's slippy slidey, because the track is really rubbered in, and especially after the summer season, it'll be the first wet race. Oh no! It's gonna be great. I will say, when you go to make a turn, and you just continue moving forward, and you can feel your front tires just sliding, it's fucking terrifying knowing that there's nothing you can do to prevent you from hitting the barriers, and it's your fault that you got in this situation. Don't hit the barriers, it hurts. Ask me how I know. It's alright, I don't race anymore. I didn't watch. I can say I have retired from racing and become a race commentator, just like many race commentators. The Formula 1 commentators are pretty good. They have Will Buxton, who's just been a... Oh, hey, what's this? I'm rambling and ranting about stuff, but he's been 18 months subscribed. Fuck. That's a year and a half. That's a year and a half sub, so that's not even necessarily a year and a half of streaming. Wait, shit, I can't even complain about that. I had my 2-year a few months ago. Fuck. Bruh, 18 months is a lot of months. But thank you for the sub. You are now super... You got the 18-month sub badge. I thought you had the... Yeah, you got... I had to make that. I had to reopen Photoshop. So I hope you like the 18-month sub badge. I thought you were a founder. I hardly know her. I figured you'd be a founder. Are you just choosing not to use the founder's badge? Because you can do that. Like, if you have the founder's badge, you can go into the settings and simply defiantly choose to not use the founder's badge. I remember, okay, I really shouldn't say this, but there was one founder, one of my 10 founders I checked my founders list. It's really hidden in the Twitch settings. But one of the founders, he was gift subbed. And I'm 100% certain he hates me, and the feeling's mutual. We are no longer in the same server, and we don't talk to each other, which is great. I simply removed him from my founders list. Like, get fucking excommunicated, dude. Oh, this is the boss stage. Let's see if I can auto the boss stage. But yeah, as a streamer, you can't reinstate a founder once you remove them, so it's permanent. Who got exiled? I'm not dropping names. What the fuck? You do not have the founder's badge? Well, it's okay. You're a founder in spirit because you've been here since day one. You just haven't been giving me money since day one, which, you know what? That's baseball, huh? You don't have to give me money, ever. In fact, I would argue that you should not give me money, ever. And that if you give me money ever, the correct response is thank you. But my response is, what the fuck? Why? You see, there's a streamer etiquette that I've picked up on that some streamers have, a lot of streamers have. And I could have, but choose to simply have it and not have it simultaneously. And that is a sincerity towards donations. Am I thankful for any and all charitable donations that come my way? Yes. Do I understand why? Not really. What the fuck? This is exactly what I mean. Thank you for the bits, but why? You know, I like to compare it to an old joke that I heard a while ago. I call it the Ferrari joke, but anyone who watches Formula 1 knows that Ferrari is a joke. So I'm gonna have to come up with a new joke, but it starts off with, it doesn't start off with two guys walk into a bar, because the two guys are already in a bar. You got one guy in a bar smoking and drinking, and another guy just sipping a water next to him. And the sober guy says to the drunk guy, he's all like, hey, you know, if you didn't smoke and drink so much, you could save up enough money and maybe get yourself a Ferrari or something. Because of the additive costs of addiction. And the guy, he takes a big puff of his cigarette, and he looks at the sober guy and asks, so do you smoke? And the sober guy replies, no, I don't. And he takes a big swig of his whiskey, the drunk guy, and says, well, do you drink? And the sober guy says, of course not. Now, the correct response to that would be, why are you here? Because it's a bar. But jokes aside, even though it's a joke, the drunk man, he takes a massive inhale of his cigarette, he downs his whiskey glass, turns to the sober guy and smugly replies, so, where's your Ferrari? When I first heard that, I'm all like, damn. I took all the wrong lessons from that joke. Because all that does is enable addiction. But it goes to show, the way I rationalize it, if you don't spend money on something, you're gonna end up spending it on another thing. You have to consciously save your money, and that takes more willpower than at this point in my life I'm willing to expend. I am at the full fuck it we ball, and I am finally financially recovered from my crazy airsoft expenditures this summer. Now, the good news is that there is only about 1 or 2 airsoft guns that I still want. And the bad news is now I'm finding other things I want to spend my money on. But I guess the only saving throw on that is they are much cheaper than airsoft guns. So, you know what? It's alright, I guess. I'll figure it out. But the financial advice of never spend your money ever? Live your best life, damn it. If you want to get your $12 daily Frappuccino, Cappuccino, Americano, Macchiato with sprinkles on top from the Starbucks, only to walk across the street and order the same damn thing from the other Starbucks across the road, so you could dual wield your Americano, Frappuccino, Cappuccino, Latteato. I don't do coffee names. I drink black coffee. You live your best life. Bro, I've been saving so hard, my bank account is seeing numbers this week it's not seen since high school. Holy shit, this man's in the double digits. That was mean, I'm sorry. Agreed, just exercise a bit. Don't die like a dum-dum. I'm gonna die like a dum-dum. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna... They say do not go gentle in this good night. I'm gonna go full Diogenes. My favorite Diogenes death theory is that one day he just decided, yeah, no, I'm good. I have simply decided to stop living. And so he just died. Yeah, that's me. That's why I'm a streamer. How many streamers do you know that are actually intelligent? Fuck. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there, and they're all a lot popular than I am, but stupidity sells from what I've noticed. Wait, why did I back out? We're still doing the event. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna enable hard mode. Let's see what this does. What does hard mode and challenge mode do? At the end of the action, you take fixed damage, a lot of fixed damage. At the start of the turn, you get reduced 80%, removed after dealing attack. So your attack gets reduced by 80%, okay. For every allied units that dies, enemies get stronger and basically don't die. And all enemy units are doubled. So, in essence, not only do the enemies twice your level, but you're 1/5 your level in terms of attack stats. So, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna fucking try. Let's buy out the souvenir shop. I have coins. I'm gonna buy what is rightfully mine. Let's buy out the shop before the event ends. Yeah, give me those attachments that I'm never gonna fucking use. I finally figured out, my dumb brain finally figured out how to enable the auto lock on the attachments. So I'm thinking of doing a complete wipe of my attachments and just letting auto lock take over, because I've already kitted out pretty much all of my dolls at this rate. Daylight savings time is this weekend, damn it. I can't say I'm a fan of that. But, oh, we didn't buy out the store, okay. Alright, you know what? Before we continue, I want to do more Florence. We're doing more Florence. I want to do more Florence story. I want to see more of the story. Where is she? Come here, not wife. We're watching this because it's important. Please look respectfully. We all paid good money for these front row seats. That takes ridiculous wrist strength to just hold your entire body weight up like that, because I noticed her thigh gap was not really clutching the pole at all. When she was spinning around in that last maneuver, that was entirely her hand holding her up. Very cool. She has a very strong wrist. Let's get more dangerous dose. So last time, okay, a quick recap of the story so far. In the first episode, Commander got horny and ran out of the room. In the second episode, Commander got horny, but he was handcuffed to her, so he couldn't escape. But he managed to not act up on it, which, you know what? Power to him. Let's see what happens in the third episode. Also, Taters, I'm glad you're here. You get premium 1-star voice acting. Let's go. Oh, it's you, Commander. I was just thinking about you. Florence smiles meaningfully at me as I enter her lab. And already, we're far more intimate than the previous cutscenes. You know, there have been many comments made about them appealing to the male fantasy. And while, yes, sex is great, have you ever had a girl just smile meaningfully at you as you enter the room? I'm telling you, man, it does things to know that someone actually gives a shit about your existence. But when I look at her desk, I find that she hasn't made any preparations today. What's the matter, Commander? Anything you want to do? You mean you forgot the very same experiments you mentioned? It's a vacation day today. Oh, sweet, I get to pick my poison. Baseball, huh? A look of surprise crosses Florence's face. However, this expression rarely stays on her face for long. Soon, the smile on her face warms up and her entire attitude becomes much more enthusiastic. What's wrong? I happen to be feeling a little sore today, so I'll leave myself in your capable hands. Very capable, given the dance we saw earlier. How much y'all want to bet that Ness's voice acting is the last thing I hear on your deathbed? Honestly? Would that be so bad? Because if that was the case, it would guarantee you would not die alone. You would die with nobody by your side. It's me, I'm the nobody. Wait a minute. So that's how it is, Commander. She eagerly grabs my hand and sits me down on the bed she normally uses for examinations. Come, lie down now, Commander. I feel like telling someone to come nowadays is outdated English. I have never heard anyone in my personal life tell me to come. And I mean that in every sense of the word. That just doesn't happen. She seems to be in a good mood, humming as she checks her instruments and urges me to lie down. Ooh, what instruments? I got a trumpet. I got an ocarina. I have a lot of ocarinas, holy shit. What are you up to now? Something's wrong here. Even though she seems to be concerned about me, I can't help but suspect that she's up to something. Gooners ruined the word? Whoever the fuck came up with the term gooner ruined the word goon. For me, goon has always meant like mafia thugs or the goons that pull up with the Tommy guns. Rattle them, boys. That is always goon. So when someone says gooner, I imagine like a 1920s mafia pulling up and jerking off all over some anime girl. It was just a mafia dude. I can't believe I can't believe the mafia ruined everything. Very cool. It's just a routine checkup, Commander. Why are you so scared? I'll be gentle. I have one wish. To change the word goon to profen. Hey man, you should take some ibegoonin. Now read this word. Ibegoonin? Sorry, I can't read. While I'm still doubtful of some words, I nevertheless lie down on the bed. However, she does not turn on the surgical. Now imagine if this was my usual drunk girl's frontline stream. Can't even fucking read. While still doubtful of her... Now I know how Family Feud felt on the September clip. When you get like 10 minutes of your life that you will think is 10 minutes well spent, just go on YouTube and look up Family Feud September. It is far better than any of the Steve Harvey clips that you'll... except for Kill. Steve Harvey shouting Kill will always be one of the top TV moments of all time. Okay. I got this. While still... You can tell I had a good day today. No one bothered me at work today. And all I did was send a grand total of 3 emails and watch YouTube videos for 7 hours. It's okay. I'll be making up for this time next week when I have to train the new hire on a system that no one knows how to use and I'm being taught how to use tomorrow. Fine! Here we go. While still doubtful of her words, I nevertheless lie down on the bed. However, she does not turn on the surgical lights and just sits on the chair beside the bed. This is good progress. I like this. Fabric of her clothes rustles by my ear. Free ASMR. Florence pushes a cart of medical tools and instruments beside me and grabs a package of Q-tips and lotion while rubbing my ears. It is ASMR. Damn. Also, you... Be careful how you clean someone's ears. So, here's the thing. In Japan, y'all have seen the ear cleaning things in Japan, right? Those little puff balls in the stick. And cleaning someone's ears is like a sign of affection, and it feels really good if you do it right. I'd say that's an Asian-only thing. This is because Asian earwax is not like American earwax. American earwax is that yellow, gooey, waxy substance that you see in Shrek, where the fluffy bits and those Asian ear cleaners don't work on Americans for simple biological reasons. Asian earwax is like flaky and crusty, so a tool like that is perfect for the job. And it feels pretty good, I would imagine. If you could just imagine, like, lying on some girl's lap pillow, or some guy's lap pillow even, and them cleaning your ears, it would feel pretty good. The problem with me is I'm American enough to have the wrong type of earwax. So if you're American like me, whatever you do, do not shove a fucking Q-tip in your ear. Please don't. Your ears are naturally cleaning organs. Let the earwax flow out. The most you could probably do is just scratch the surface earwax out with your fingernail, but don't shove it in. You're just gonna give yourself an ear infection. Ask me how I know. Relax, Commander. This is just an ordinary cleaning, so I won't penetrate you too deeply. I literally just said you don't penetrate when ear cleaning. You don't shove the earwax deeper in. You're not gonna give me an ear infection, lady. Florence quietly urges me to relax. That said, the cool lotion and gentle rubbing would have been enough to put me at ease, even without her voice. I can confirm. Have you ever had a girl just gently rub your back? Not even as a massage, but just, it feels really nice. You should try it someday. I recommend it. You're being a good girl today. Is your neural cloud all right? Listen, Florence is always a good girl. She's a medical doll. She's here to help. Her methods are just different. Commander, don't you think that's a little rude? After all, you're so tired today that even I wouldn't torment you any further. Damn, this is what less than 6 hours of sleep does to a friend. Therefore, all you need to do is just relax, Commander. I'll make sure to properly pamper you. Shall I give you a massage later? That'll help your fatigue. Oh, please do. I remember one day my mom took me out to this Chinese massage place, and it was wonderful. There was some guy there on his phone the whole time during the massage, and I'm like, bro, you're missing out. The whole point of a massage, you're supposed to close your eyes and just let your body go limp. And when you do that, all your muscles just do the opposite of tense up, and that lets the masseuse work their magic, and holy shit. Freaking random-ass Chinese massage parlor in the middle of nowhere. My mom and I, it's like, she's brought me there. It's all like, hey, it'll feel good. And I'm all like, okay. And sure enough, I got my first ever, and so far last ever, professional full-body massage. And I recommend it. Would I do it again? Probably, yeah, actually. I want to go alone, though. I mean, as weird as that may sound, it's like, hi, I'm freaking in my middle ages coming into this massage parlor. Yes, I would like a cute young Chinese girl to rub her hands all over my body. And when I say it like that, you can see why I don't want to go alone. What I mean is that you seem more like a normal medical doll today. Or rather, a nurse doll. See, that's why I'm here! That's why I'm here! It seems there have been a terrible misunderstanding, Commander. I've always been a medical doll, you know. I was created for this sort of thing, and I keenly feel that whenever I'm with you... Her tone isn't as breezy as usual. Rather, there seems to be a gentle earnestness to it. Damn it. This is how they get me with these. What do you mean? Commander, why have you always accepted my requests to run experiments on you? Because I want free drugs, lady! He starts massaging my shoulders, and as my muscles relax, my eyes go half closed. Well, I'd rather you direct all your efforts at me rather than get complaints from everyone else. Yeah, pay attention to me and only me. I'm your commander. I hardly know. Oh, you're playing dumb again. I'm not that easily fooled, you know. I'm bearing my heart to you here, Commander. Won't you at least respond in kind? Perhaps it's because we're so close to each other, but Florence has been minding her volume whenever she speaks, so everything she says comes out like a tender whisper. Even without her weird drugs at work, I still feel a sense of intimacy in the air. It is this mood in the air that makes me open up more to her. Alright, what I meant is that for a thrill-seeker like you, it's alright to blow off a bit of steam if it means you'll behave aboard the Elmo. And besides, from what I know of you, your experiments are fully trustworthy. Florence's eyes narrow in delight. Seems she's satisfied with that answer. You're absolutely right, Commander. Only good kids get to feel good. And as a certified... Wait, I can't make that joke because of Twitch TOS. I could say I'm 12 years old without actually being 12 years old because Ness is, you know, canonically like 12. The joke is that I'm 12, but I'm not actually 12. We're back to being Twitch TOS compliant, so I can make the jokes that I feel good because good kids get to feel good. This is why we can't have nice things. Because rigid, unwavering, ironclad rule enforcement, especially when automated. That's why we can't have nice things. I know I've caused no end of trouble for you all along, but you've always indulged me. So there are times like these when I'd like to use opportunities like this to show off little tokens of my gratitude. You see, this reminds me of my own smile. When I try to smile in the mirror, this is the kind of evocation that I get. My smile looks broken and I hate it. But you know what? This is nice. You can trust this. I'm unable to adequately do pike push-ups, yet I feel ludicrously stiff attempting them, almost painfully. Much like dragon flags, those will have to be tabled for now. Listen, Core, all you gotta do is go to Florence's room, and she'll heal you right up with a gentle massage and an intimate moment. Still seems a little out of character for you. No matter how I might usually act, I'm still a pure, innocent girl in the depths of my neural cloud. Followed by experimentation? Maybe. And, if need be, I'll give my all for my beloved commander. What? Huh? Florence speaks quietly into my ear, and there's a fleeting hint of seriousness in her gentle words. It feels strange to me. So, just as I'm about to ask my question, Florence's words cut me off. All right, Commander. Just how much further are you gonna probe inside me? That's enough talking about taboo topics for one day. One moment you're talking about bearing your heart, and now it's a taboo topic? Okay. Euphemism? Bro, have you not been here this entire conversation? More importantly, Commander, how do you feel now? Yesn't. Enjoy your channel point. I don't know if I'm imagining things, but it's true that recently I haven't been feeling tired as often. That just proves that the drug's effective, even in the experimental stage. I just didn't think that you'd be serious about taking care of my body. An unexpected aim, no? Surely that counts as a surprise. Don't call me Shirley. I've been more focused on counting. Understandable, have a great day. I can only count to 4, so actually no. In one of my race commentaries, I said I can only count to 5. I'm getting better. I can't help opening my eyes and looking at her. She's already done with her work, and is already putting away the item she was using earlier. I can't help opening my eyes and looking at her. I don't know about you, but when I look at people, my eyes are closed. And there's actually some truth to that statement. I figured an autism life hack. All you have to do is close your eyes when speaking to them, but make like you're making eye contact, but with your eyes closed. It works for me. Is it over already? Oh, you're insatiable, Commander. Looks like you're still not satisfied. After all, this is just ordinary care. You haven't even begun the third experiment yet, have we? The third sanctuary, you know. 2x20 weighted pendulum bends, woo! 2x10 tricep kickbacks, yikes. 2x30 wide squats. 1 minute of jumping jacks, 3 pack and push, and jeez. Man's going hard! Florence turns around, a wicked grin on her face. Find it impossible to believe that it comes from the gentle nurse, Florence, from just now. But we've already finished the experiment, Commander. Got it? It's over? I watch as Florence brings up her experimental log. After checking it, she adds 2 more lines and sends the transcript to me. Next time you come by, I'll have the improved drug ready. It was a psyop. Fucking psyop this whole time! Well, I haven't had my fill. The experiment is complete, so all I have to do is think up new games to play with you next time. I have no idea what she's talking about. I looked down at the experimental log she sent. 2 lines she added are clearly visible on the bottom. Side effects include memory loss. I scroll up and read through the records of the third experiment. All manners of details, great and small, are recorded in exacting detail, and I have no recollection of them at all. Can you check the date, Commander? I checked the log date. All these things I forgot about. They happened last night! That would mean I finished the third experiment overnight, but I forgot everything because of the side effects, and then came back to this little minx's lab again! I think I know why I felt so tired today. Oh my god. We went all night. Yo! Well, you were quite vigorous last night after all. Also, I feel a little guilty when I saw you just now, so I couldn't help treating you a little nicer. Meanwhile, the culprit behind all this is laughing merrily, as though all this does not concern her. Oh my god, it's The Hangover 2. Wait, I think there already is a Hangover 2. How many Hangover movies are there? I only saw the first one. But it's the existing number of Hangover movies plus 1 is what just happened. What? Hold on. We need to know how the story ends. We need to find a way to make some peace with how the story ends. Taters, I know you're getting that reference. There we go. Easy game. Easy clap. Very cool. Okay. We will see how the story ends after I check out some other things, because I remembered I still have to do my weekly boundary push daily, so I'm dragging you along for those. I need you to say it again, Lamau? No. A near infinite number? Every movie's a Hangover movie? I'm watching it! You got me there! Okay, we got poison water twice. We got fire poison, and we got ice. Okay, bringing out my ice gym. Ice gym, go! I mean, Lotta doesn't really fit into the ice gym, and it's a shame we only have 4 ice units in the game, but you know what? We make do. This stream's the only stream where I can't rewind it. Sucks. The reason for that is probably because I have automatically save VOD turned off, and the reason I have it off is simply just in case something absolutely crazy wild happens on stream, and I don't want it automatically published. Or if I'm doing an unarchived stream. That's it. That was the level. That's it. We just started. Okay. Anyway, I forgot what I said, so you have to catch the VOD. The joke will forever be lost. I'm pretty sure I was referencing the Midnight lyrics. You already know, freaking summer's ending soon. as a time to wait for the VOD to hear the reference. Lost? Truly the 12250. Hi, are you gonna roll for Lind and AA12? Absolutely yes. My goal is to get every doll in the game. Welcome in. Hope you like Girls Frontline because it's now one of my mainstay contents. Did you lost the game? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, I got some special things planned for the Lind thing. Now the problem with the Lind event is that today actually, I had confirmed, or rather, not today, last night, about an hour before Taters told me about Lind being the next event. Hey 2K, welcome in. I had confirmed the next Cheese collab to be on the 7th, which means on the 8th, I'm doing a really long stream on the 8th to finish out the Lind event, or as much as I can. And I got some fun things planned for that. You guys know that whenever I do a longer than normal stream, there's something going on. May or may not be drinking for it, who knows? But it's a karaoke night, so I'm gonna be drunk anyway. I win. Give me all this. Right, because I didn't stay on top of the automatic stuff from the one-click dispatch, I actually have to go around collecting boxes. This is the video game. It's on a 57,364 watch streak. Does it even go? Has anyone even had that many streams? That's a lot of streams. I haven't streamed that much. Yeah, Girls Frontline 2 is one of my two main games. The other being Honk Shoo Me 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 Me. Understandable. Have a great day. By the way, Ness, today was a lighter day for exercise. One exercise for arms, one for core, nice, one for legs, and a minute of cardio, 20 push-ups. That's okay. You brought me along with your last exercise, and you saw how much it killed me. Stop, that is, I'm interpreting that as a humble brag. Man's hitting me with a humble brag. I can't believe you've done this. Who do I bring? Perry the MP5 or QJ? You know what? Let's bring QJ. Why not? We already have Vector. That's all the smig we need. So the phase clash mode, not too keen on. I'll probably do it again anyway since I've planned this stream to be 2 hours. But Ness, you read my extra effort Sunday you did this week. Listen. While yes, I did read it, I also had completely forgotten every deal. Oh shit! Oops, my bad. Mistakes from it. Ah shit. Can I get this, please? Can I cheat? Sweet, we get to cheat. Get that onto my face. Oh god. Yeah, don't touch them while you're invisible. Okay. I also just noticed recently, the timer at the bottom is how you know how much time is left in the invisibility. You're out of range. How are you out of range? That's not out of range. Go, QJ. Extra effort is 3 per group with extra cardio. Normal's 2 per group. Light duty is 1. I also like how even though Vector, I'm pretty sure it's Vector who's immune to the... Damn it. I missed a box. I'm never financially recovering from it. God, I hate this room. This room sucks because it takes the longest to clear. Okay. Well, I'm already rambling anyway. If each stream was a day, it'd be 157 plus years. That's a lot of streams, man. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming that long. Y'all already know my criteria for my graduation criteria. Okay, good. This will commence battle. But my freaking graduation criteria is, well, not necessarily graduation. $1,000 dono will not make me graduate. $1,000 dono will... I don't know, actually. Why did that... Oh! That's how you can... Fuck me, I guess. Yep, you graduate once someone responds to your Craigslist ad. God damn. Bold of you to assume I have a Craigslist ad. That sounds like something I do, though, honestly. Alright. There we go. Let's see how quick this goes by. Well, where is he? Oh, sweet. We get explodey things. Let's see if we could kill him without fighting him. How much health did that do? Can I just kill you? Yeah. Sweet. Easy game. Looking for someone to tutor full time? Oh shit. You found those? Oops. So, for those who don't know, I used to be a math tutor. I was pretty damn good at it too. But then I took an arrow to the knee. And by that I mean I graduated and forgot most of my math. I'm pretty sure I could not be as good of a tutor as I was before, simply because I'm not in the thick of it. The perks have an attack range longer than the boss's aggro range. Only just. See, here's the thing though. You're not supposed to deal that much damage. Remember this for the test. Listen. I'm already making the next test questions, okay? They're already in the works. I hope you guys have been taking notes, because I already have 3 questions prepared. I'm on that shit this time. I'm not procrastinating like last time. Let's see. Let's get Ja. And we already have some Springfield. Okay, and I just remembered we're gonna have to go non-elemental for this next boss somehow. I almost panicked given how many enemies were in this room before realizing, oh, you just wait them out. You just stick to the bushes and they can't see you. Lamau. Lamau even. Lol, Lamau even. See? I don't need that treasure chest. You cannot tempt me with your riches. I already know I'm collecting most of them for free anyways. Go, Darcher! I'm fighting you again anyways. I don't know why I have to fight you twice. But I guess that's just what we do. So Phase Clash, it removes the SMG buff. So you have to fight level 70 enemies regularly. Ah, shit. But the fucking shield is there. Okay. Okay. Damn it, I have to play the game now. Who would have thought that I'd actually have to play a video game that I'm playing? Well, joke's on me, I guess. Okay. After this... Now, after the next level, after this, we'll take a baseless break, and you guys will be pleased to know, right before stream, I just quickly Googled OBS timer and found a little browser timer that I could put on my BRB screen, so you know how much time is left in the baseless break. I think that'll also help with retention, to know just how long is remaining in the BRB screen. It's just an idea that I've had, and I think it's a good idea. If y'all hate it, I mean, it doesn't look great, but it's something. Hey, Talon, welcome in. After this next level, we're taking a basis break. Then we're gonna get more Florence lore. So I hope you like batshit insane nurses, because that's what we're getting. None of me disappearing mid-break for 12 minutes. That was a different voice line. Okay. Normally I'm used to her screaming, everything's all your fault. But, I mean, okay, if we're being real, before Florence, it was Darcher who held the title of, I really shouldn't stick my penis in there. However, let's do this last level. And then we'll get on with even more. I mean, the baseless break happens in a minute, but I'm the one who chooses when it goes. And we're gonna do this level. And I'm gonna pick, you know what? Fuck it. Thunder team. I don't have a Thunder submachine gun. Let's do a normal team. Let's bring Papasha. Let's bring Ulrid, one of my wife. Let's bring Diane. And let's bring Gyoza. This team will likely not do much for me, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. I can fix Darcher, at the very least we'll die trying. Listen. You can't fix a 3rd generation T-doll unless you can. Okay, major actual story spoilers if you care. If you don't care about stories, or if you care about story spoilers, come back in 5 minutes. You're back with energy drink. Welcome. I'm about to spoil some major story elements for this game. You may not be able to fix a 3rd generation doll. Case in point, fucking Sextons from the main story. We picked her up all dilapidated, debilitated off the side of the road. She's busted up and broken. But it's okay. We can fix her. Unless we can't. I got a spoiler for you, pants grab. You didn't even hit me with this cat. That's only half of it. You didn't seal the deal. That's like ordering dessert with a cherry on top, and you get the dessert without the cherry on top. So then you gotta go to the waiter and awkwardly ask, can I get the cherry on top? And due to health regulations, they can't bring you the cherry on top. So they bring out a plate for you with a single cherry on it. And it is just freaking extra awkward that way. It's like, at that point, you might as well just say, you know what, forget it, and just eat it without the cherry. No cherry on top for you. That's just how it is. Also, I'm pretty sure Darcher gets... Not Darcher. I'm pretty sure Diane gets movement bonuses, and I did not take advantage of any of them. Fuck, how do you use Orbit again? Right. You run up to them, and you whack them once. Believe in my arm, is what she's saying. Or my shoulder. I'm sure it has a deeper meaning than that. But having a fundamental understanding... You know what? Fuck it. She has 1 health left. Let's ult her. Get ulted, idiot! Alright. Now, when we come back from the basis break, we're going to be doing more Frontline Survivors. We're going to be finishing the Florence lore, but not the Bond lore. I'm wondering, the 15th of which month should I bond Florence? Because I like to oath them on certain days of the year. For example, Lind, I am oathing her on November 12th because the first letter of the alphabet is A. 1112, AA12, that's literally her. I do a thematic oath with everyone. The problem is, with my wife and G36, there's 2 G36s. But, Bezos break. I'll catch you all in 3 minutes. Don't watch the ads, but you can watch the timer in the bottom left if you want. Get cock blocked from the drop in the song again. Timed that perfectly. Anyway, before we do the Florence lore, let's do a survivor round with Florence. I wanna see what this is gonna be like. This is not going to end well. She moves so fast though, and this is fine. She fires so fast, which is even more fine. It just double taps. Okay, let's get the potions out. Potion seller, I'm going into battle, and I require your strongest potions. Can I take range? Ah. Take the shield, just in case I do an oopsie and end up running right into the enemies again. That tends to be a thing that I do, as you know. Regular bullet damage, okay. Get the extra damage. You're not strong enough, traveler. You must go to a frontline survivor that manages to not fuck up repeatedly. Because, well, where's the range upgrade? Where's the pickup range upgrade? We usually have that by now. Excuse me. Where is it? And bullet hit, enemies, surprise strike. Let's do that. Okay. Don't this cat me. Oh yeah, that. Oh, there it is. That, the potion seller meme. I love that meme, as you guys know. It is. I have enough Pekota reaction images, i.e. 2 Pekota reaction images, to essentially recreate the meme. Thanks, HoloLive. Friggin' my buddy Meeker in the Discord the other day. I actually want to mention this. He made one of the funniest comments I've seen. Basically, he said the freaking HoloLive fans have something along the lines of a reaction akin to a caveman discovering fire when they see a indie talent with better rigging. Like what indie rigging is compared to corpo rigging. And honestly, baseball, huh? He's got a damn point. He's right, actually. As a former HoloLive stan, I can safely say that HoloLive has some of the worst rigging in the industry now. And honestly, I can only forgive that if they're still using in-house software. Because I know at the start, they were a software development company and like 3D hardware company. So I still to this day believe that all of their concerts and stuff are just tech demos for investors. Those were for the shareholders, but masqueraded as an idol concert, which is just baseball, huh? That's not to say it's not good. I fucking love that shit, and you guys know it. I make that very clear. And if I haven't made it clear enough, you know now. Boss! Hey, boss! The boss doesn't move. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, maybe it's not as good as I thought it would be. Cutting off our vision a little bit. We can't really see. Can we see why kids love the cinnamony taste, the cinnamon toast crunch? Ow! Why would you do this? I can't believe you've done this. Hey, boss is dead, but I can't get the stuff. I'll have to kite him around. Why you bonking me though? I'm doing my best here. And then after this, we're gonna get more Florence story. I for one really like Florence, and I really shouldn't. And I really want to zig. Ah, you knew that was coming. Karaoke night's not this weekend, but next weekend, by the way. Medical malpractice. Wait, let's get everything to level 3 first. Wait, there we go. That way we can just get the even spread. Do I already have the range upgrade? I think I do, because of how long we're shooting. All right. You know, I've never actually tried how this mode plays on mobile. I've only ever played it on PC. And I think it's pretty great now. Apparently, actual Vampire Survivors got a Balatro a Balatro free DLC that I went and nabbed for myself. Apparently Vampire Survivors has really grown since the last time I played it. And to put that in perspective, the last time I played it was when the game was still $3. Do what you want with that information. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Okay, skill issue first of all. Are we grabbing this or... No, we can grab this. Fuck! I am so bad at this game. I grab the shield and lose it immediately. It's okay, we're good. Let's see if I can... God! It's the shotgunners. It's the shotgunners, I swear. Gain 1 HP. Okay. This will help me get oh god, the rabbits are here. Freaking rabbit squad, not to be confused with the blue archive of the same name. Ooh, EXP, very cool. Hey boss! Die boss, I need the health. Ah! Okay, let's just kite him. Probably get another level before getting the boss. Ooh. Okay, this poison stuff is really good. This extra movement's really good. You're pretty good. But that old-ass formula came back with a vengeance. Wait, which formula? I'm lost in the sauce here. This brings me back to how a good habit that I've gotten myself into when chatting in streamers' chats, especially if they're busy, is to speak in complete sentences, i.e., or paraphrase what they said or what they're replying to. Newgrounds bullet hell flash games? Nice. Yes. Absolutely. This is totally a 2025 Newgrounds game. That's also a mobile game. That is also a PC game. That's also one of the games, probably. I gotta say that this game is probably one of the games of all time, if I had to say so. And I do say so. I will say, one VTuber joke that I am annoyed by, and now that I'm gonna say it, all of you are gonna immediately fucking dogpile it, to the point where I might as well add it to the list of secretly blocked words, but it's allowed in Japanese. Is the joke, it's the whole say-so joke thing for VTubing. It's all like, well, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm say-so, shut the fuck up. I find that to be way too fucking annoying. Almost as annoying as HoloLive's Iris adding the word wrist to literally every word and calling it her thing. The only ones I'll forgive are Hyris and Byrus, because that actually works. Okay, it also is worth noting that I was there for Iris's debut, and I'm not a fan. I love her singing, but the killer, I don't like her voice. I just don't like how she sounds. But I like how she sounds when she sings, but I don't like how she sounds when she speaks. And you know what? People have given me like, you know what? I'll give you that. My own voice, for example. If you don't like how I sound, same. I like to think of my voice as obnoxious by default. And that's just how I sound. This is just how I sound. I'm not using a voice changer or anything. And I'm just waiting for the day that some voice acting project calls me up and be all like, hey, Ness. And like, first of all, I'm not that heinous, but I'll take the credit. But they'll be like, your voice is funny. We'd like you to do this one goofy minor character comic relief role. And I'd be like, bet. I'd be perfect for that. At least I think I'd fit that. Which word, wrist? So, the HoloLive V-Singer Iris, that's her name, she adds the word, or she appends the syllabary wrist, like part of her name, to the end of nearly every word in the English lexicon now. And I used to be a HoloLive stan, but no. I remember when I formally announced that I was done with HoloLive, my buddy G11 just posted Petey the Pirate from SpongeBob on the Lost Episode where he's like, I hate SpongeBob, and he starts like tearing down all of his SpongeBob merch. And I'm like, yeah, that's basically me right now. When I need a Gilbert Gottfried voice, I'll call you. I don't want to hurt my throat, actually. I think my favorite Gilbert Gottfried was the College Humor video when they had Gilbert Gottfried reads 50 Shades of Grey. Now, to this day, I will never know why, because the man in question is currently dying of dementia, not Alzheimer's. But back in the day, my dad supplied me with a high-quality audiobook of 50 Shades of Grey. I never asked for this. It's probably on my external hard drive still somewhere if I didn't delete it. Which one of these do I take? Bullet sides? Movement and hitbox? Bullet sides. Take bullet sides. Because we only got 2 more. Lol, what, real? Yes, real. Like the actual, genuine article, legitimate 50 Shades of Grey audiobook. And I never listened to it. Now, I just got a terrible idea. As a subathon reward, I could do a reading stream where I read it. Fire rate, or let's take movement speed. I move fast enough. Gotta look them and read that now. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried reads 50 Shades of Grey. It's not the full book, it's just a few quotes from it, and I thought it was funny. At the time, it was peak humor. Hence, you know, the name College Humor, back when putting funny in the video title actually meant something. Now it's just fucking... If you need to put funny in the video title, delete your channel. Simple as. I don't... I can't. I just can't. I've been on the internet way too fucking long. Oh, hey, we're in the bonus rounds now. Okay. At this point, I might as well just kite them indefinitely and let poison damage take over. I think that's the play. These potions doing work. You know what I just realized? Anytime I get a new viewer to the channel, I never introduce myself. Oops. Okay, counterpoint. Do I even need introduction? You pretty much get everything you could get from me immediately from the start. I'm loud. That's about it. Loud equals funny, apparently. And while I don't aim for that, that's just a side effect. What for? I don't know. Now, this is also one of the things in my cheese collabs. I'm genuinely curious how people would introduce me. Which is why part of my cheese collab is we introduce each other. And that all stemmed from me partly joking, but also failing to roll high enough in the social skills ladder to know how to introduce myself. So I just introduce the person I'm with and vice versa. I thought it was a funny idea. Most of my ideas that I think are funny really aren't that funny. But if I have a bad idea, then it can be kind of funny. So most of my stream ideas are bad ideas, like several of my upcoming streams that I got planned for this year. I still have that cooking stream in the works. This weekend, I'm not gonna stream or really go hard on the events because I'm gonna spend this weekend trying shit in OBS and setting shit. My problem with rules, I might be the worst person to ask. I suck with rules to the point where I really... My philosophy, we can have nice things until we can't. We can have nice things until you demonstrate why we can't. Simple as. And so far, we are able to enjoy nice things. At least so far, that's how I've gleaned it from you guys. So, first of all, thank you for demonstrating that we can, in fact, have nice things in 2025. It's wonderful knowing that I don't have to make, like, any rules at all. I can just say, like, bro, don't do stupid. And y'all will still do stupid. And I'll be like, hey, Lamau, I'd be stupid too. I forgot which VTuber it was. I don't follow them anymore because I never really watched them. I just really like their design. But in their rule section, they just had a screenshot from one of the Game Boy Pokemon games of you talking to an NPC. And the NPC simply says, don't do stupid. And that was the rules. And I'm like, you know what? I respect that. It was Talon that sold me on the idea that, Well, I was already sold on the idea that you can tell a lot of red flags of a VTuber based entirely on how they present their rules. And I am now sold on the idea that if the streamer, let me cook, if the streamer in their rules explicitly says the following 2 lines, if they say follow Twitch TOS and they also say no homophobia, transphobia, hate speech, etc., that's a red flag because that means they didn't read the Twitch TOS. That's a redundant rule. That if you say follow Twitch TOS, you're just virtue signaling at that point with that extra rule there. You're like, that. There's no, you got no reason for it. Simple as. The boss is still alive? I thought I killed you. Die, please. Thank you, please. I remember I spent several days coming up with my channel's rules, and I'm still modifying them occasionally. Because you guys know me, I fucking hate rules. I hate having to enforce shit. I trust that you guys know how to not be fucking bad to each other. I trust that you guys don't want to intentionally hurt each other, and that because I'm 18 plus, you guys are mature enough to be able to handle things in a civil manner, and that I don't need to dangle a list of rules over your head that I'm going to send one of my rabid fucking power-hungry mods to enforce at a moment's notice just to keep the peace. Because by keeping the peace, let me tell you something. The most peaceful Discord servers I'm in, I joined and the last messages were from several months ago. And the last messages before that were from another several months ago. And so like, wow, very peaceful and chill server you got here. Because the rules page is a fucking EULA. Just an observation. Do what you want with that information. Boss time! Where is he? Oh god, the rabbits are here. And it's dark, I can't see them. Oh god, they're spongy now. Hey boss! Die boss! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, they're so spongy, I can't kill them fast enough! All you gotta do in a survival game is increase their speed and HP. And you know what? Baseball, huh? It works in this game mode. Especially with Florence, because the more... Oh god, I can't out-DPS them. This is a bit of a McFucking problem. Ah, god, I'm out of shields. That is, not the greto da ze, as they say in JoJo. I'm pretty sure he said that at some point. Or was that in a brief series? It's fine, don't worry about it. God, I fucking can't! I'm unable to can! I can't move! Ah! I finally broke free. Okay. Okay, have I killed anyone this whole time? Has anyone... They're not dying! I'm not getting any XP! I can't even read chat. There's too much to pay attention to. It's okay. Streamer hates chat. Ignores the chat box. Streamer does not interact with his own community, therefore worth streamer. Print it and ship it. Make that ad revenue. You got this. I remember watching a clip of someone trying to visit a regular journalism website without an ad blocker. And honestly, you'll have a better experience going to a brothel without protection. That is a literal metaphor that is entirely accurate. I was genuinely surprised how bad it was. And I've been blocking ads since fucking day one. Yay, we finally killed the boss. Don't do that. Never go to a regular journalism website, especially without an ad blocker. Never do that, ever. It is a awful idea, and you're just gonna hurt yourself. And hurting yourself, self-harm is against Twitch TOS. So I am advocating for safety by encouraging you guys to not do that. We are still Twitch TOS compliant. Holy shit, I'm almost dead! Help! I'm dead. Okay, now I can read the comments. Hard agree on that one. First thing I look at any tuber is their rules. Yeah, that's what I do. It's a weird feeling in collabs when I ask who are we rating and they suggest someone and I look at their rules and I could dump an entire can of liquid crimson onto a plain white bedsheet and I'll still say this flag isn't as red as what I'm seeing in your rules page. forgot to get my supply today. Oopsies. Let's get more Florence lore. Here we go. We finally get to cap off the story. Sorry, wife. Let's, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, he's right next to my wife. Okay. He was right there. There are some tubers that are added there to cover their asses, but how can you tell if they're corpo? Okay, corpo rules get treated differently because they have checkboxes and shareholders they need to fill, unless they're Phase Connect, in which they're actually based on coffee and Canada. But that's besides the point. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that let's cap off the story. Oh, you dropped your pill. Can you find it? You need a flashlight? Oh, you got it. I knew you could do it. At least dust it off. Now there's floor dirt all over it. Fine. Wait a minute, this isn't her room. This is the ops room. Commander, here's that new drug I promised you. Florence has taken the initiative to come to the ops room. Probably because I've been deliberately avoiding situations where I'm alone with her. Yo, same. She also has the new drug she's working on all packed up into a little cooler. I hardly know her, which she presents to me. However, as I've just wrapped up an annoying commission, I don't want to plunge into another sticky situation right away. You should have other things to handle these days, right? What are you doing here? Have you finished your frame upgrade already? Of course! Now that I've got a brand new frame, I can't wait to go out and see more new thrills. However, getting this drug to you ASAP is also very important, so I decided to make the ops room the first stop on my adventure. Commander, please make sure you follow the usage instructions closely. More importantly, make sure you visit your physician for regular checkups. Fuck yeah, I get to see cell phone? When are we getting cell phone lore? That's... Man! They add bunny lore, but not cell phone lore. Wait, they added bunny lore. I haven't done bunny lore. We can do bunny lore after this. Florence adjusts a pair of non-existent glasses. Listen, it's hard to improve on perfection, but giving her glasses would definitely improve on perfection. That is to say, moi. I'll make sure to give you a thorough checkup and inspect every nook and cranny of your body. Oh, I doubt that. There's some parts of me you can't get to, lady. Now that you mention it, I should thank you for going to all this trouble for me. I take out the switch I prepared earlier and toy with it. Aw, you got a surprise for me as well, Commander? How exciting! Florence's eyes light up as she sees a new form of excitement in store. Have a seat, Florence. I'll show you. I look at the nearby sofa, which has a finely knitted blanket on it. You mentioned something about a side effect that made you envious. I pressed the switch without hesitation. Beep! Florence squeaks in surprise, because something strange has happened in her frame. There is a look of surprise on her face as she suddenly feels herself being rubbed all over her body by soft, fine fabric. God, I wish that were me. So, as a token of appreciation, I've installed a sensation amplifier in your frame during the upgrade. A playful urge fills me as I look at Florence's blushing face, and I press the button again, switching between several amplification ratios. L plus ratio plus didn't ask, etc. Oh, and by the way, the sensory feedback amplification can be altered to satisfy your thirst for new thrills. Florence's face switches between blushing and pale as I go from mode to mode. Her breathing grows more labored until her expression finally settles into one of embarrassed shyness. God, yes. So, you like your present? I can't believe you're asking me a question like that at a time like this. You're so sneaky, Commander. Zeruya. Still, it truly is an unexpected present. Why is she sighing like that? Her nervousness makes her breathing choppy, and even her speech is starting to become disjointed. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't think that's caused by nervousness. But you know what? We'll just go with nervousness for now. How about that? I adjust the button. I adjust the button again and turn it up a notch. Commander! My frame! It feels weird! Despite that, Florence's smirk betrays her delight, and beyond that, her anticipation. Alright, that's enough fooling around for now. Here you go. I hand Florence the switch. Oh, that's no fun. Like I warned you before, your sense of pain will also be amplified. In addition, excessive sensory input might have an effect on your neural cloud. Therefore, I think you should hold on to the switch and take care of it. Besides, it was always meant to be a present for you. However, she does not accept the present that I have given her. Commander, this sort of thing is only fun when it's out of control. You should hold on to the switch. More to the point, I trust you. So nanoka. Upon hearing her say that, upon hearing her say that, I immediately max out the sensory amplification ratio. Commander, if you do that so suddenly, you don't like it? I turn it off. No, Commander, I can still. Florence's words trail off into unintelligibility. I can't hear you. I need some hearing aids. Oh no, aids! Her face blushes bright red, and she seems to be hesitating over what to do next. After seeing how bold and forthright she normally is, watching her go all shy and tongue-tied is like discovering a rare and precious treasure. Finally, she quietly pleads with me. Commander? Could you turn the switch on? Please? Not being one who enjoys picking on others, I do as she asks and turn it on once again. That feels great. That's how it should be. This is wonderful, Commander. Maybe you could turn me on during our next mission. Or no, maybe you could do it today. Why don't we go out like this right now and do something fun together? I was surprised to find out that remote vibrators are in the 3-digit price range. I'm like, damn, that was back in a time I couldn't afford that, but now that I can afford it, it's all like, well, there's no one to really use it on, so out of context, what the fuck? Oh no, we're in context. I was originally planning to use this to scare her a little, but it seems it had the opposite effect. With a sigh of disinterest, I turn it off and place the switch beside Florence. Wow! Commander! Please! Did you really understand what I said just now? It's still very dangerous, even if you trust me. You could just make one with 3 used dollar parts from AliExpress. Bro, that's a safety hazard. Commander, I think you're the one who doesn't understand what I'm saying. Florence looks at me earnestly. My trust in you is not because I expect to be kept absolutely safe, or because I'm looking forward to an outcome that pleases me. On the contrary, I trust you because I'm sure that no matter what you decide, I'll end up enjoying it. Therefore, you should just do whatever you want without worrying. Gonna get extra hot with those fiery lithium batteries. I'm not sure she's lithium powered. I think in 2076 they have a new power core. I'm not quite sure what powers her core, but you know, I've always thought how dolls thermally regulate themselves because of the amount of energy they need to operate. And I like to believe that their blood is like a coolant that helps circulate the heat through them, like a liquid-cooled PC has become liquid-cooled wife. Oh, listening to this lore, I'm scared to ask if they're powered by some fluids. They do have fluids in them. I mean, we have fluids in us, so is it really that bad? It seems Florence has thought of something, as she resumes her usual smile and picks up the switch again before approaching me. Shirley! Don't call me Shirley, lady! Surely you should have realized that by now, after being with me for so long. Right, Commander? She transfixes me with her eyes. Her smile's still there, but the way she grabs my hand shows how serious she is. She stuffed the switch into my hand, then covers it with her own. Aww. It's okay, even if your decisions end up destroying me. Or rather, that would be a most interesting fate to me. But you're suicidal. That's against TOS. You can't do that. You can't do that. You know what? I'm gonna keep you alive just to spite you. That's how much I trust you, Commander. I look into Florence's eyes. Compared to the other dolls, her deeds are always full of surprises, and she speaks far more boldly than most. Right now, I feel like I've seen through all of her, and I'm looking at her truest feelings. You do realize that there's no going back from this, right? I just can't wait, Commander. I'm so excited about what's gonna come. Which brings us back to the usage of that word. This is fine. Now the last one, ew, I hate that Okay, that listen. I've been seeing that a lot lately, like goofy rhythm or something like that, and I don't get it. I've reached the point where I'm too old to understand modern memes, and that worries me because I grew up with memes. I was there for like the first ever internet memes. I was there, and now it's warped into something unintelligible or foreign even. Hey, wanna break Florence? Check this out. If you do the animation, it breaks the frame. And she's gone. Oh, there she goes. There she is again. Oh, wait. There we go. And she's back. Easy game. The best modern one is Amogus. The meme is just the name of the game. I will always call it Amogus. Let's keep doing. Let's continue surviving on the front line. We already did these other characters. Florence is the meta. Florence is so good in this game. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can do another round of frontline survivors as I try to rambling. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. And when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born at a very young age. Speaking of being born, yep, I know this isn't the appropriate time to talk about this, but I feel really strongly about this subject, so I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm looking forward to Christmas. Christmas makes me happy. I like Christmas. I don't like Christmas parties. I don't like participating in festivities. I just like Christmas season and time and everything that comes with it. I am a fan of Christmas. I'm Christmas pilled, if you will. And the funniest part, I don't even have a Santa hat. I'm thinking of going to Scamazon or hell, even the local thrift shop in my hometown and just getting a Santa hat. Support local business. I don't know, man. Like with the rise of Megacorp, I have unfortunately found myself in the consumerist mindset of I'd rather support local business than be conveniently provided by freaking online Megacorp, if that makes sense. Should already order a Claus costume? No. And okay, I need one of you guys. It's gonna sound really bad, but let me cook. Yeah, you guys know my alternate outfit, right? Spoiler alert, I will be wearing that outfit tomorrow. It's Halloween, come on. And if you guys can find me a Christmas outfit of that caliber, I'll wear it, obviously. I'll put it on my throne if you guys want to fund it. Why am I just taking damage for myself? Alright, it's so I can damage everything at once. 3 bottles. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's run around, let them poison themselves. Oh, jeez. Whee! Adolf the reindeer? No, not that. I don't know German, even though he was Austrian. You know, spreading the power-ups last time kinda led to some tricky situations, but we can handle it. Okay. I didn't realize I have work tomorrow and it's Halloween. I'm thinking of wearing my Ferrari shirt to work tomorrow. That's what I did last year, because it's one of those business casual but formal enough to take to work button-up shirts. It just has Ferrari logoing and sponsoring on it. Shit, I'm gonna die. Oh well. It'll be one of the baseball hugs of all time, probably. But no one will get that. Wow, I didn't walk into. You know, no, we're going again. I didn't even kill a boss. But the joke is that, can't you tell who I am? I'm a clown. Wait, I could bring a clown nose. I could actually be one of the Ferrari clowns. For those who don't know, I follow Formula 1. And I am so glad that the deal with Apple TV is only 5 years. So in 5 years' time, I might consider resubscribing to Formula 1 TV. But no, they just lost a customer that way. Like, congratulations. The only way to watch F1 in the United States now is through Apple TV. Eat a dick. Fucking hate Apple products. I have a genuine, passionate distaste for Apple products. They suck. They don't work right. They're incompatible with everything. They cause more problems. You serious? No site has it? Unless you sail the 7 seas, which I'm going to be doing. Well, because here's the thing. You guys know that I host a Formula 1 community battle. That's still ongoing, and I'm third to last place in it. I'm not doing well in my own contest that I made up, I know. But freaking I like to host race watch-alongs in the Discord. And now I can't really do that. Well, next year I won't be able to do that after October. Now, fortunately for me, the F1 TV will still work up until it would have renewed, in which then I would need Apple TV, which is twice as expensive. Like, congratulations, I'm now paying more for less. Awesome. And, well, I'm not paying more for less because I'm simply not paying for it because I don't have Apple TV and I'm not fucking getting Apple TV. Best case scenario, I might just call up one of my friends and say, hey, do you have Apple TV? Can I hijack it for my own purposes? It's just to watch F1. You know how autistic I am about that shit. They'll probably say yes. But back to the Battle of Mid that I'm hosting. It's a community participatory event that you had to sign up at the beginning of the season or pre-season before the season started to participate, otherwise they'll be on the back foot. And every race, you select 2 drivers. And you score championship points directly proportional to how close that driver comes to 11th place. I basically treat the scoring system just like the F1 scoring system. However, I treat 11th place like first place. And every position that deviates from 11th place is treated as that same number of deviations from first place in Formula 1. For example, 10th and 12th place are treated as second place, so you get that many points from your drivers coming in 10th or 12th. 9th and 13th is third place, and so on. If you select the race winner, you get 0 points. If you select the guy who came in 20th, you get 1 point, because they're not mid at all. I came up with this idea, kind of as a joke, but also to have an interactive group activity that I could do to make watching Formula 1 more engaging. Because it wouldn't be very varied, or wouldn't have as much variance. I literally said the same thing twice. There's your fucking variance. To try to predict who's gonna win the race, like pick 2 drivers. Because over the season, everyone would just devolve into picking the same 2 drivers, and we'd reach a stalemate, and that wouldn't be fun at all. However, it's a hell of a lot harder to predict who's gonna come in 11th place. Because for those who don't know, the championship in Formula 1, you only get championship points for Formula 1 if you place in the top 10. So it is in every driver's interest to not be in the bottom 11 or bottom 10. So anyone in 11th place is going to be fighting tooth and nail to get into the top 10. So if we could predict who's going to be closest to 11th place, which is the middle of the pack, hence the name, Formula 1 Battle of Mid. Oh god. Damn it. I am not doing well this run. Then that... I think it's fun. I'm having a good time with it. And so far, despite everything, I think it's alright. Unfortunately, near the end of the season, half the participants just aren't doing their picks anymore. And I made it very clear at the start of the season that if you don't intend on doing it, you're just straight up disqualified. I'm not going to waste my time with flakers who aren't committed. That has been my stance for all activities that I host, unless explicitly stated otherwise. For example, my karaoke nights. Come and go as you please. That is an exception. But if I'm hosting something with commitment, I expect commitment. It's not even that much commitment. You're just literally choosing 2 drivers. Not even every week. It's not even a weekly commitment. You don't even have to watch the race. But yeah, that's another thing that I don't understand with people. The kind of person that says they are not good at replying to messages, who just leave you on red. I don't understand. I just don't understand. There are so many of them, so surely there must be some sort of mental justification for it. But I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding it. If you just not gonna reply to me ever, what's the point in keeping you in my contacts? Especially if you're active elsewhere. If I notice that, where you're just straight up ignoring me when we used to talk a lot, but you're active elsewhere, I have every fucking reason to unfriend you. And I encourage other people to do the same, because that's not a healthy friendship. In fact, that's not even a fucking friendship. That's just... I'd rather go at least an acknowledgement. Yo, half my friends just do that. Fucking Talon hits me with this cat almost every message I send, and that is so much better than most of the people I talk to. This cat has immortalized how I communicate. Yes, this cat. I've been kind of considering getting a this cat of my own, but I don't need this cat. I have this cat right here. That is a very big this cat. Another choice I see some streamers do is they jack the price up of those Twitch emote things to maximum so no one can use them. And while I thought about doing the same thing, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna set it to as cheap as it can go. Because it's still a paywall, and I still try not to gate anything behind a paywall. But if somebody wants to pay to do that kind of thing in the chat, fucking let them. I think it's funny, especially since it's so cheap. Like, it's hard to spam because it's literally money. And dude, no, I don't do paywalls. The biggest paywall that I do is my annual birthday subathon stream, where essentially my subathon rewards are the paywall. That's it. And it could be argued that that's not even a paywall, cause I'm at a paywall trying to pave these walls. All of these pays are walls. I tried. Karaoke's next week, by the way. Not this weekend, next weekend. If you want to hear me get really drunk and sing, and you also want to get really drunk and sing, I got you, fam. It gets really loud, though. No, I meant the Ness emote. Oh, there's like a this Ness emote? Yeah, I could try drawing one, or I could just commission one. Then I'd have to... yeah, that might be worth it. I'll add it to the list after stream, maybe, if I don't forget. I noticed something. There, a lot of things I say I'll do after stream, I end up forgetting after stream. It's, the one time that didn't happen, I was listening to one of my own VODs, and in that VOD, I told myself to remember to fucking wipe my kitchen floors And I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta wipe the kitchen floors. So I did. Thanks, past me, reminding present me, who would probably listen to that VOD, to wipe the kitchen floors. It was garbage day the other day, and by the other day, I mean today. Thursday is my garbage day. That's when I need to have the garbage out on the road by today, which it was. Otherwise, they don't get my garbage. Which, you know what? Okay. But then the garbage day jokes write themselves. I like that joke. It's a funny joke. But I forgot to put the bag of cat litter in the garbage. I'm surrounded. Uh-oh. Well, I'm invincible. Okay. Well, shit. Do I get... This didn't help me much. Because... we didn't really get movement penalties. Bullet size helps because it helps me hit enemies. You know what? Let's get logistics support. Let's see if the extra longevity can come in clutch. It's very passive. But who knows? I might have timed it just right. I doubt it though. Well, oh, it didn't appear. Because that appeared. And we'll get it next time. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That is quite alright with me. Other Discord events I plan on holding. I want to bring back Wild West Movie Night. I know I'm going to do my usual annual Die Hard Christmas watch-along. I do want to do a Christmas Eve stream or a Christmas stream. One of the two, but not both. I have something planned for that. I just don't know what plans my family's going to thrust on me for that. But last year, I was able to get out of most of the Christmas shit with family. Like, I just showed up in the morning and then left at 11 o'clock. So, I think by making plans already, that can get me out of obligations. It's like, I already made plans with others. And while, yes, I appreciate being with family the one time I do for the holiday season, at the same time, I have other obligations to get to. So you can guilt trip me all you fucking want. I don't care. See, guilt trips only work if the other person cares. I'm using that next time, actually. I've noticed that my uncle's family, I know they're joking, but he uses sarcastic guilt tripping to try to get me to stay. And I'm just gonna, I'm learning how to be very firm with my boundaries now. Being firm with boundaries is something that I've been starting to pick up on and adopt into my life repertoire, if that makes any sense. The whole, I can only control my own actions and how I respond to things. And how I respond to this is that if you're gonna do that to me, then I'm simply going to make an effort to not be around you. Simple as. And allegedly, that's the right way to do it. And cool. I do that with VTubers too. It's all like, oh, you're that kind of streamer. Well, I'm just simply not gonna watch you. And I am 100% certain many people have done that with me. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. While, yes, I appreciate anyone who wants to stick around and listen to my obnoxiously loud old man ramblings, I don't have the same rambling energy that I've noticed that some of my likened ramble streamers have. For example, Cleo Aite of Faith Connect. She has this old lady calm energy, not quite like Raz has. I'm trying to find a way to compare, to safely compare Cleo and Raz, because they're very different, but they have a lot of similarities. Like, whereas Raz is, like, being a comfy tuber with chill content and being soft-spoken and just being an overall Mr. Rogers, that's her thing. That's how she advertises herself, and it's wonderful. She lives up to it perfectly. Cleo doesn't advertise herself like that. She's more of a former historian that likes to talk about stuff. She just so happens to come across as very soft-spoken and chill and gentle. I think I did answer my own question. How do I explain the difference? Advertisement. That's the difference. Stream more? I'm streaming as much as I can, actually. If I streamed any more than I already do, I would burn out and quit. And you wouldn't want that. By telling me to stream more, I'm gonna tell you to invest and become a shareholder. Because that right there is shareholder mentality. You're doing a short-term gain for long-term loss strategy by encouraging that. So I recommend becoming a shareholder. You'll get rich quick, and you will be doing your part, your ethic duty in making the world a worse place, which I genuinely believe is the morally correct thing to do in 2025. Let me cook. The reason I say that is because at this point, I genuinely believe Earth is beyond saving. We're past the point of no return. So, we might as well step on the fucking gas. Let's go all in. All in on a fucking bluff. All in on 7-2 pre-flop, baby. Let's go. Fuck, you just turned pocket aces. Yes, it's a doomer mentality, but honestly, I vibe with it, because by taking that mentality, with it came the fuck it we ball mentality. That's why I am able to live the current life I'm living and just... That's how I'm able to not kill myself. And since I'm talking about not self-harming and ways to prevent self-harm, we are still within Twitch TOS. We're good. It was never for us saving to begin with. I don't know what I'm talking about when I say I feel humanity getting as far as it did was a mistake. While yes, it is physically possible for technology to have come this far, I feel like the inevitable demise of this planet is an eventual self-correcting problem. What's gonna happen is that in another million or so years, long after the extinction of all life forms on the surface of the planet, there's gonna become a new aquatic life form that evolves to survive it, and thus the life cycle will spawn anew, and the new life form is going to dig up the ancient meme slab in the Internet Historian video and say, wait a minute, are there aliens? And then the next season of Ancient Aliens will finally be greenlit. And we can finally have the second coming of the Aliens meme. I thought the Aliens meme was funny, okay? I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Back in the day, my friends and I, we quoted that meme well before it was going out of style, like it was going out of style. Like, even after it went out of style, we were quoting it like it was still going out of style. Holy crap, that's a lot of EXP. And it's still not enough to level up. Very cool. I also appreciate how after a certain point, gaining levels actually makes the game harder. Like, you're not actually getting any more powerful. You're just gaining more points, and the enemies are just gaining more stats. I feel like in a survival game, that's how it should be. And I really like this game mode. You guys saw me give it a very fair, good review when I did my survey. Speaking of this game, the upcoming Lind event. Here's my plan for the Lind event. I'm gonna do the first half of the Lind story, like normal, on the Thursday the event comes out. But then the day after that is the cheese collab. But then that Saturday is a karaoke night, meaning I can spend the day streaming if I fucking want to. And I can stream so long that I can stream through karaoke night. Because it's my event, I can be late to my own event if I want to. That's how it works. People are late. Listen, if popular Corpo VTubers, it's normalized for them to be late to their own damn stream, I can be late to my own event, okay? I'm not even Corpo, I'm just saying. But I am super looking forward to the Lind event. I have some fun things planned because I really... You guys know what my favorite shotgun is. It was on the test. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna be doing some fun things. It's gonna be funny. It may or may not involve going to the candy store for the first time in my adult life and buying a bag of candy. Yes, I'm breaking my one rule of don't get candy, and I'm getting candy. I'm not spoiling the whole stream, just a part of it. I miss Candy. Candy Kong from Donkey Kong. Did you just out yourself as a furry? I mean, you do you, but that ain't me. I am not a fan of Donkey Kong's redesign. I don't like what they did. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. I'm the only motherfucker that thinks that way. Everybody else is talking about the gameplay, as well they should. But the Donkey Kong redesign, I don't like it. Die, please! God, how much health do you have? Thank you. Whee! I escape. Oh god, I took damage. Yeah, I still escape. Get fucked, nerds. She got a great ass, but probably has lice and shit. Motherfucker, that's Candy Kong. There's a fucking monkey. Please. I was kidding about the furry thing. Yeah, my opinion has always been purge the furries, but so far, I have only come across exactly 3 intolerable furries in my life. All of the other furries I've come across have been pretty decent people. And that just goes to show that it only takes a few bad apples to ruin the population. Not to be confused with the popular Tuhu song of the same name, as popularized by Alstromeria Records. Bet you didn't know that one, huh? I have the album that song is from. And in many ways similar to Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, Bad Apple's not even the best song on the album! It's a good song, don't get me wrong! It's just overrated! I'm not killing this boss. I didn't kill the boss. Well, that's it. Let's just... That's stream. Yeah, I did a 2-hour stream today. Holy shit, I made it. Very cool. Let me just close out at Grill's Frontline here. Thank you so much for coming to my Grill's Frontline stream. I like this game. Was getting too wired up. What do you mean was too wired up? The game was too hard, but it's okay. The game may be hard, but I'm even harder thanks to the drugs Florence gave me. Who's online? Who can I raid? Let's see. Oh shit, everyone's online. Fuck, I am spoiled for choice. Resta's online. Let's raid Resta. Wait, what's she doing? She's playing a horror game. Let's scare her. So Resta is my previous Cheese collab partner, and you get to see her in her new model. You get to see evil Resta, who calls me heinous, and it's funny. Until then, you really got into that 50 Shades of bot lore? Oh, you want more bot lore? Come to my next Girls Frontline stream, you're gonna hate it. In any case, tomorrow is the next Cheese collab with Miss OP Possum, and it's gonna be great. Until then, thank you so much for coming to my Girls Frontline stream. Feel free to drop a follow if you liked what you saw today. And if you did not like what you saw today, why are you still here? If you want even more, feel free to join my Discord. It's right there. That link in chat is the only way to join it. So if you miss it, well, good luck, because you have to wait till the next stream before the link appears again, because the link below stream is purposely broken to keep the bots out, because fuck clankers. Literally, I love these T-dolls. Let's go ahead and raid Restaved. Changed her name. I was about to type her old name, but you know what? It's fine. Thank you all for coming. It's gonna be great. Good week. Next week's schedule will be up in the air. Please don't be surprised if I have to cancel a few streams next week, but I can guarantee Girls Frontline and Cheese is happening next week. Well, I can at least guarantee the Girls Frontline. Cheese might be canceled because my partner's schedule is up in the air because his parents like to drag him around a lot. But you know what? Baseball, huh? I'll catch y'all next time. Cheers.